This is Russ. This is my another post-op video for my ACDF, anterior cervical discectomy and fusion. The surgery was 5 weeks ago to today. My last video was about 10 days afterwards, and I was out at the park. I think that was Black Friday. I was feeling pretty good there, but just a little bit sore still. Since then, things have gotten a whole lot better. All the pains and aches and everything that I've had throughout my body disappeared about 3.5 weeks into 4 weeks post-op. This past week, I wake up in the morning and I just almost forget that I even had surgery done because nothing hurts, nothing tingles. Before the surgery, I couldn't feel two of my fingers and my thumb. They almost had gone numb and tingling. Since the surgery, they've slowly been coming back. I got my fingers back first, my thumb. And I'd say this past week, I've got most of all my full feeling back in everything. There's nothing left over that is numb or tingling in any way. I did get delivered yesterday the Fusion Accelerator electronic device. I'm supposed to put it behind my neck 30 minutes a day. I don't know how many months I'll have to do so. I think what they'll probably do is I have another doctor appointment in 3 months from the surgery. I'll probably get an x-ray and see how the fusion is going. I don't know if I'll be done then. If not, we'll continue probably another 3 months and take another x-ray until the proper amount of fusion's been done and I'm basically solid to where, it's not just the screws and the plate holding together. My bones are holding themselves together with the fusion. I'm very, very happy that I had the surgery. When I initially went in the doctor, I was, taking off time from work's kind of hard. I run an automotive shop, so not being here can, make things a little bit harder for everybody else. I do kind of do a lot here at the shop when I'm working. But 2 weeks off I think was a good idea. I was kind of arguing with the doctor, why can't I just take off a week? He says just take 2 weeks off. Once I had the surgery, I realized that you need those 2 weeks. You really do, to get the proper amount of initial healing, start your stretching, your walking, moving around, trying to get stronger. I did not wait 2 weeks to go back to work. I had the surgery on a Tuesday, stayed home that week, stayed home the next following week, and then since I was not cleared to drive yet, I had my wife drive me to work on Monday and Tuesday, and I had one of our drivers take me home. The Wednesday, I went ahead and drove myself to the doctor appointment to get cleared to drive, but at that time I had plenty of motion. At first when I started driving, and as you will find out yourself when you start driving, you don't want to drive long distances. You want to try to avoid a lot of bumpy roads. You want to give people extra room to get in front of you or turn or whatever, so you don't have to stab the brakes or make sharp turns. If you get in traffic, before the surgery, you'll be able to whip your head around real fast and try to squeeze in cars. I do not suggest that. I think just take the extra time and sit there and just let people go, because it's not worth trying to move too fast to maybe get anything to hurt. But I've taken it really slow. As far as, maybe not so slow. I think I've gone very well with the physical therapy. I'm doing everything the doctor said to do. I think the people that start out in the plastic, non-movable neck brace for a week or two and then start the PT after that, I don't think that would have been for me. It would have been a long time before I would get to where I feel like I do now, which is basically I feel like before I had the surgery, except I don't have any pain at all. So it was a wonderful thing. A 5-week post-op incision has really gotten smaller. As you can see, there is hardly any swelling. It's a little bit sticking up still, but every 3 or 4 days it goes down a lot, and it is on the curve of my neck. So I think, 3-6 months down the road, a lot of the redness has gone away. I still have a slight bit of it, but it's not too bad. It's not to where when people walk up to, the first thing they say is, oh my God, what happened is someone tried to slit your neck or something, So at first I got a lot of bad looks. At first it was very red and it looked a lot worse. Now things look better. It almost looks like an old scar. But as I know that in the next 3 or 6 months or even to the next year, that scar is going to disappear a lot. I just want to say that if anybody wants to have this surgery, it is an amazing thing. I was really having to take a lot of things for pain medication prior to the surgery. I want to say right about 10 days after the surgery, I did not need any more painkillers. At that time, I do think what did help me a lot, still because you're working your muscles and you're trying to get them stronger and you're trying to do more things with them, sometimes by the end of the day, my neck muscles would be sore. They are not anymore. But I did take a muscle relaxer when I go to bed with 2 Tylenol PMs. think I'd help my muscles relax a little bit. When I woke up the next day, I did feel better than the days that I would forget and not do that. At this point now, I don't believe I need anything. I just wake up, do whatever I need to do, go to sleep. I don't need to take anything for pain, not even a Tylenol. One thing the doctor did mention to me, if you are someone that takes a lot of ibuprofen slows bone growth. So if you're going to have this surgery, getting off of non-steroidal anti-inflammatories as soon as possible would be a good thing. I used to take Advil all the time when I had a headache. Now I take Tylenol. I don't think it worked as well for me as Advil used to, but it's one of those things. I want my bones to fuse, so I'm not going to take anything that's going to stop that from happening or slow it down. Anyway, I think that's about it. Get used to some Tylenol. Get ready to stop taking painkillers. Life is going to get a whole lot better. I got a new lease on life. I've got a lot of plans for the future, and very happy about being able to do those things. So everybody have a great day. Thank you very much for my family for being very supportive in the whole this whole thing, and I look forward to next year's Thanksgiving, because I'm going to have to be able to come out and do that with everybody.